may not allowed to make a mention, my lord. APSC matter, my lord, division bench may not allow the read appeal. We have the similar matter, my lord. Therefore, my lord, there is a time frame within 15 days they have to be reinstated. So
Within how many days?
within 50 days.
50.
50.
On the date of 20th of June.
So, my lord, our anxiety is then so that we may get the same benefit. So, if possible, my lord.
No, yours is a writ appeal.
No, mine is, my lord, read petition.
Sure.
And court has passed an order as and when matter is disposed of by division bench. And learned advocate is given the liberty to intimate the court. So yesterday, my lord, we approved the registry, and registry was about to list the matter. But at the flagging of the day, we got an information that matter cannot be listed.
Why?
Because it was already fixed on 2nd of August. 2nd of August. If otherwise convenient for the court. Or if it is not.
The court has given you the liberty to mention. Court has given the liberty to mention.
Yes, madam.
Then what is the problem?
I don't know, my lord. But we have approached the registry. Registry was, my lord, kind enough to list the matter today.
So the division bench judgment is of 20th of June.
My lord.
All right. So you want an order that it is covered under the
Exactly.
division bench judgment.
He has also already made an observation, and government advocate also may not apprise the court that is a covered case.
So we'll have it listed on 14th. I'm giving permission
Fine,
for 14th.
fine.
All right.
Fine.
14th. Likhi.
Fine. Obliged to know.
May I please? My lord, this petitioner may apply for paramilitary forces, my lord. A result come out, my lord, on 19th of June. My lord, the petitioner banned for 3 chances, my lord, all 1 chance gone, my lord. And my lord, physical test, my lord, in the going to be held, my lord, very soon. I filed the petition on 23rd, my lord, of June. It's not listed.
30th vacation bench. 30th.
30th.
30 vacation bench.
But I am praying for listing one motion matter lordship tomorrow.
What is the matter?
My lord, the matter is relating to promotion from assistant matron to matron. Lordship,
14th of July.
lordship, we have
Tomorrow I am not allowing any motion. If it is urgent, it will be on 30th. Except evictions. Promotion, I am not even allowing in vacation.
Lordship, the issue is not relating to promotion, relating to posting. Lordship, yesterday the order has been issued, and on that very day, Lordship, again that order has been cancelled, and my posting of Lordship has been given in another place. The same thing was done in the yesterday, Lordship.
30th, Monday. Monday.
Obviously.
May it please, your lordship? My lord, may I beg to mention, my lord, item number 40, my lord. Supplementary list, my lord. My lord, in this case, I need to require some, I require some to file a IA, my lord, to correction.
Item number?
Item number 40, my lord. I require to correction in the title page, my lord. So I have to file a IA, my lord.
Okay, you want the matter to be adjourned after vacation?
My lord, if it is possible, any vacation code is possible, my lord.
See, there are some norms. You can't be so
Then after
ignorant.
vacation.
Vacation bench only urgent matters. On the request of Mr.
AK Azhar.
AK Azhar, Nanak Counsel for the petition. This matter stands adjourned till reopening of the summer vacation so as to enable him to file an interlocutory application. Registry to list the matter after the IA is brought on record. Yes.
Obliged.
Please, Your Lordship. With the consent of my senior counsel, my lord, I'm begging, mention item number 38.
Use the matter.
Item number 38, my lord.
Yes.
Praying for an adjournment, my lord,
After vacation.
after vacation.
Lordship, I am not objecting. Only thing, Your Lordship, I have already filed my affidavit.
Yes.
And Lordship will take note of only 2 documents, Lordship. Lordship will pass one observation that will suffice my case,
Is
Lordship.
there any interim order here?
Yes, Lord. Status quo is there.
Take up the matter.
My lord.
May it please, your lordship? I beg to mention one repetition, my lord, for withdrawal tomorrow, my lord. May it be on public.
Maybe listen, option. Item number 13, 13. Kindly adjourn for this day.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for a day. This taken after summer vacation.
Obliged.
I beg to mention for listing of a petition for withdrawal tomorrow, Lordship.
One.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention for listing, after vacation, lordship, 16 or
What matter?
lordship, petitioner was terminated from his job without giving the, show cause notice, lordship.
Hmm.
And it
Then
was supposed to listed,
You
lordship.
enter in the registry, it will be listed. Why are you not following it? Any
Lordship,
problem?
we have already, lordship, we have already communicated with the registry, but.
Communication, why? Sending SMS?
No, lordship.
There is a register, you have to put that in the case number in the registry.
Yes, lordship.
Go and do it.
Hello.
You have not done it. You are not even aware.
No, lordship, we have already.
When did you do it?
Lordship, Monday, lordship.
Huh?
Monday, lordship.
Did you enter the case number in the
Lordship,
register?
lordship.
And then you have sought listing for when?
Lordship, Wednesday, lordship.
How can it be done? You are asking for after vacation now.
It
You
was
wait
not,
af-
it was
for-
not
for
listed,
the-
lordship. Lordship, that's why I have mentioned, lordship.
It will be listed. If you have entered, it will be listed.
Lordship, I beg to mention one listing of a writ petition. Your Lordship, at
Listing
first
for what?
for a writ petition. First of all, I would like to deeply apologize. I had already made a mention on Monday, and the same was allowed by your Lordship for Thursday, that is today. But surprisingly, the matter came in yesterday's supplementary list, and due to our lack of misinterpretation, we missed the matter. So kindly, the matter may be taken up tomorrow.
Tomorrow not possible.
Lordship, here,
No.
recovery of
I'll give
recovery.
you on 14th. Reopening.
Lordship, can it be on 30 Monday then?
What is the urgency?
Lordship, here what happened is that petitioners' risk and hardship allowance are to be deducted from the salary, which can happen at any time. So that is the urgency.
So it is deducted
Recovery of
on
deduction.
monthly basis.
Lordship, here similar matter has been placed before your Lordship where the
Monday.
DPO.
May I please before Lordship, I played before Lordship for listing a WBC of 2018. It is a dismissal from service, my lord, hearing, my lord.
3rd week of July. 3rd week of July.
Lordship, I want to withdraw this petition with liberty.
You want to withdraw? Why?
Lordship, there is remains something to brought in the writ petition.
Acha, on the prayer of Mr. S. Burman, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, writ petition is permitted to be withdrawn with liberty to file afresh after rectifying the defects therein. Matter stands disposed of.
Obviously.
Wait, please, lordship. The contempt case, lordship. The order, effective order is at page number 9.
You are Mr. P.J. Datta.
US border, lordship.
US border.
US border.
US border and counsel for the petitioner. There is the statements made in the contempt petition alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 5/2/2025 passed by this court in WPC number 463/2025. The instant contempt case has been filed. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the sole respondent by registered post with AD.
Lordship.
Yes, what is the instruction? So you have chosen Murshidabad. That was
Yeah.
your option.
Yeah, that is his option, my lord.
That is
Sir.
why they have given.
Yes, my lord.
They are saying out of the remaining 9, they can post you in a place where medical.
First preference given to Murshidabad.
Ah,
There are 10 preference, my lord. There are 10 preferences
Yes.
in we have fill up.
So out of the remaining 9, they can post you anywhere where good medical facility is there. Let them do
Yes.
it.
Yes, madam,
Eh.
my contention is also there in my
All contentions are covered. Nothing else is there. I am passing the order, Mr.
madam-
Devri. You will just unnecessarily use the court's time.
yes.
I heard Mr. S.K. Devri, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. In the present petition, the transfer order dated, where is the transfer order? Page number?
Yes, madam, please.
Case number 30 type copy,
Page number 35.
30, and original copy is 32, madam.
No, initial order is page 17, madam.
But now Murshidabad is page 30.
Yes, madam.
The second transfer order dated 22/5/2025 for the petitioner posting him at the where does one find the posting, place of posting?
And page number 34 for FBP Farakka. Page number 30, office order dated 24/5.
Transferring him from Guwahati and posting him at
BP
FBP
Farakka.
Farakka has been assailed on the ground that although this was the first choice exercised by the petitioner for posting, yet after the transfer order was issued, the petitioner has realized that adequate medical facility for administering the treatment of dialysis to his son suffering from chronic kidney disease is not available at Farakka. On such ground, the writ petitioner has approached this court with a prayer to set aside the transfer order. Full stop. Based on the order dated 26/2025 passed by this court, Ms. A. Gayan Lanet CGC has obtained instruction from the written instruction dated 25/6/2025 obtained by Ms. Gayan. It appears that the authorities are open to modifying the transfer order and post and give posting to the petitioner in any of the remaining 9 preferred choices opted for by the petitioner during AT-2025 based on availability of vacancy and as per merit by taking note of the requirement of the petitioner for good medical facilities for undergoing dialysis treatment of his son. First up, Mr. Devri submits that his client will be satisfied if such action is initiated by the authorities. Full stop. Ms. Gayan, Lanet CGC has also submitted that in terms of the written instruction, appropriate order modifying the original transfer order dated 22/5/2025 for the petitioner will be issued without further delay. Full stop. In view of the above and considering the consensus evolved at the bar, by retaining a copy of the written instruction dated 25/6/2025 in the record of this case, the writ petition stands closed with a direction that respondents may issue appropriate order modifying the transfer order dated 22/5/2025 qua the petitioner in terms of the projections made in the written instruction as noted above. Till such time such order is issued, the petitioner shall be permitted to remain in his present place of posting. Writ petition stands closed.
Master bless.
Obliged, sir.
Your Lordship, the matter relates to compliance of a order which was a repetition of the Your Lordship.
Right.
It was preferred against the challenging in the transfer order. Your Lordship, while the repetition was disposed of, authority was given 20 days time.
That's seen. Now what has happened?
Your Lordship, another 10 days time maybe given to us for disposal of his writ petition. In the meanwhile, we
You
have.
can't dispose of the writ petition. You can dispose of.
Yes, it's a representation, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in the meanwhile, we have kept the relieving order in abeyance till disposal.
You have to, because there is a stay order. We'll have it after vacation. We'll issue notice. In the meantime, you dispose of the representation. Heard Mr. Armour,
representation.
counsel for the writ petitioner. Here was the order dated 18/6/2025, passed by this court, wherein an order of status quo regarding the present place of posting of the petitioner at Badarpur, Chaitanya Nagar, Anchalik Panchayat was directed to be maintained. Full stop. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. Kumar, learned standing counsel, you are standing counsel or
Yes, Your
additional
Lordship.
agent?
Also standing out.
Standing counsel for the PNRD department submits that another 2 weeks' time will be required to dispose of the previous representation submitted by the petitioner in terms of the judgment and order dated 11/4/2025, passed by this court in WPC number 2053/2025. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable on 21st of July 2025. Since Mr. Kaur has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to Mr. Kaur. List the matter for admission hearing again on 21/7/2025. Pendency of this writ petition shall not be a bar for the concerned authorities to dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner in terms of the order dated 11/4/2025, passed by this court. In WPC number 2053/2020. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
My pleasure, Your Lordship. During the pendency of this writ petition, the petitioner has come to know that the DPC is going to be held on 30th of June. So considering the urgency, though he has approached this honorable court with one portion of the prayer that he has to seek the liberty, wants to seek the liberty of this honorable court to submit a representation. So what he did was that on 19th of June, he has already submitted a representation from his own end, at the same time through the Labour Commissioner to the Additional Chief Secretary. Now, since the fact is that the urgency why now has happened is because on 30th, this DPC is going to be held, and already 4 of the candidates, like before him, since out of these 10 ministerial staff candidates, he is the 5th number. So 4 of them have already been, their ACRs have been reviewed, and their matters are going to be taken up during the DPC. Now he is only left behind amongst all the 5 of them, and he has attained 10 years of his service, and he is discharging his service continuously. Only the fact is now to consider that particular representation which he has submitted expeditiously, and considering the fact that those 4 candidates, since they had also approached this honorable court on earlier occasions, and this honorable court had passed similar orders giving the direction to the authorities to dispose of those representations and consider their prayer as in accordance with the law.
Let me see, where is the order?
I call Your Honor. Annexer I colli, the orders are there. Annexer I colli, page number 61. This is one of the candidates, Subroto Dotto.
No, I-Colli is fine. Page number?
61. Annexer I colli, page number 61.
I-Colli means collective.
Yes, collective, yes.
I-Colli.
Like all the orders have been placed collective. Annexer I colli, page number 61. So this is one of the matter, like this particular candidate, Subroto Dotto, he has filed an interlocutory application in a civil matter 314 of 2025. Operative part is on page number 64, my lord. Page number 64. Paragraph 8. May I, my lord?
Just a minute.
Oh. My
Where is
lord?
the order passed in WBC 128?
128, my lord. That is page number 72. My lord. Read petition 128/2025 Manik Goswami versus State of Assam and others. Operative part is on para number 6. May I?
Yes, what do you say, Mr.
My lord, I think I have an instruction ballot hearing. Already Labour Commissioner has already written to the government ballot here regard to this matter. I'm just placing it. My lord may dispose of this matter since there is hardly time.
Yeah.
So let government take a call.
Yes, my lord.
My lord may just peruse the instruction one. He has even given reasons why it should be considered and there should be amendment of rules even.
All right, take them. Heard Mr. W. R. Medhi, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The writ petitioner herein is presently serving as a labor, he is serving as
Senior assistant
senior assistant
in the Labour Commissioner office.
Office of the Labour Commissioner, Assam. According to the petitioner, he is due for and eligible under the rules for being considered for promotion to the next higher post of labor inspector. However, merely on account of the fact that he had crossed the maximum age limit of 45 years as prescribed by the rules, the respondents are neither considering him for promotion, nor is there any move to grant age relaxation to the petitioner. Mr. Medhi submits that in view of the provisions of Rule 20, the Assam Labour Service Rules 1970, which contains a provision for relaxation of the provisions of the rules in case of deserving candidate, the petitioner has submitted a representation before the Labour Commissioner Assam on 19/6/2025 seeking age relaxation. First up, it is a submission of Mr. Medhi that the respondents have sympathetically considered the case of other similarly situated candidates in the past, and this court has passed several orders in the writ petitions instituted by similarly situated candidates, directing the authorities to consider the prayer for age relaxation made by those candidates seeking promotion to the post of labor inspector. In support of his above argument, Mr. Medhi has invited the attention of this court to the order dated 10/1/2025 passed by a coordinate bench in WPC bar number 128/2025. First up, responding to the above argument, Mr. R. Dhar, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, has produced a copy of the communication dated 23/1/2025 issued by the Labour Commissioner recommending the case of a similarly situated candidate for relaxation of age by citing adequate reasons to submit that a similar approach can be adopted even in case of the writ petitioner. First up, it further appears that the Labour Commissioner has already forwarded the representation submitted by the petitioner to the Additional Chief Secretary to the Government of Assam, Labour Welfare Department, Dispur, wide communication dated 19/6/2025, and matter is presently pending before the concerned authority. In view of the above, this court is of the opinion that the government should be given an opportunity to take a decision on the request made by the petitioner for relaxation of upper age in terms of the projection made by the learned Labour Commissioner Assam by referring to relevant provisions of the rules. Full stop. The learned counsel for both the sides have also agreed to such a recourse. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of by providing that the government, that the respondent number 1 may take a decision on the application submitted by the petitioner by bearing in mind the past practice in the department in similarly situated cases, as well as the mandate of Rule 20 of the rules of
Assam Labor Service Rules 97. Assam Labor Service Rule.
Rule 20 of the Assam Labor Service Rules
1970.
1970, so as to mitigate any hardship faced by any of the departmental candidates due to operation of the rules. Full stop. Till such time, the representation dated 19/6/2025 submitted by the petitioner is disposed of by a reasoned order. No final order of promotion to the rank of labor inspector in the ongoing DPC shall be issued by the authorities.
Obliged.
My lord will keep this instruction as part of the record.
The written instruction produced by Mr. Dhar be retained in the record. Writ petition stands disposed of.
Obliged, man.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Nayak,
Yes, Lord.
tell me what is it?
I have received the instruction, Lordship. The two provisions are there, Lordship. One, if he wants to avail the benefits of compassionate family pension, he has to surrender the entire accumulated amount under NPS, Lordship. That is one. And if it has been withdrawn, Lordship, it cannot be redeposited.
No, but which provision says that he has to surrender?
Yes. If Lordship comes to the second flag, the second flag, Lordship, that is page 10 of my advance, Lordship.
Page 10.
Yes. This is the OM dated 18 June 2018, serial number 9, Lordship. So that is one, Lordship. And if Lordship comes to page 11, towards the bottom, serial number 2, Lordship, 2.1.
So, Mr. Borua, you have to challenge this clause. And then what kind of a provision is this?
He is alleging that the concerned treasury officer misguided him, Lordship.
No, that's all right. I'm not on that.
Yes.
See, compassionate appointment was given to family members of those families which has lost the breadwinner, sole breadwinner, subject to applying within a period of 1 year, etc., etc. So there is no condition that his pension will be forfeited, his NPS. Listen, Mr. Nayak, listen.
Lordship.
Now, this scheme is introduced in lieu of or to replace the compassionate family, compassionate appointment scheme. So originally it was introduced by the scheme notification dated 14/9/2017. There, no such condition is there. The only criteria is that he should have been a government servant for a period of 1 year.
Lordship, that-
continuous period without a break.
Yes, that this scheme will be available for the persons covered by NPS. That was also not there in 2017. In a subsequent notification, it has been clarified, Lordship. If Lordship comes to page 5, Lordship. That is the notification of 13th OM of 31st October 2017. If Lordship comes to page 7, serial number 2, Lordship. So this has been given provisional application in case of persons covered by the NPS, Lordship. First time, Lordship. So Lordship will grant with time, Lordship, to file an affidavit. Let him reply.
That's all right. When did the petitioner's husband die? Expired on.
22, Lordship.
So we'll issue notice and give him time to fill in affidavit. Heard Mr. M.J. Borwal, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. Here is the statements made in the writ petition in terms of the order dated 23/6/2025 issued by this court. Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Additional Advocate General Finance, Government of Assam, has obtained instruction and submits that in view of clause 9, para 9 of the notification dated 18/6/2018 issued by the Government of Assam Pension and Public Grievance Department, the recourse adopted by the Treasury Officer was in accordance with law. Mr. Nayak, however, pays for some time to file a detailed affidavit opposing the prayer made in the writ petition. In view of the above, issue notice of motion written in 4 weeks since Mr. P. Nayak and additional AG Assam has appeared on behalf of respond numbers
3 and 5, Lordship.
3 and 5.
I'm for 1 and 2, Lordship.
Mr. N. Upadhyay, Learned Standing Counsel. Learned Standing Counsel for its Irrigation Department. Irrigation Department for respond number 1.
1
And
and 2.
1 and
2.
2. And Miss, I'll write his name, and Mr. C. Borwal, and a counsel for respond number 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Department Counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Let the matter be listed for admission again after 4 weeks. Let them file affidavit.
My lord, instruction that I have received, my lord, indicates that the office of the PCCF asks all the DFOs to communicate to the concerned candidates, my lord, to inform about that APR. But precisely, my lord, in respect to the petition, whether DFO issued that letter or not, my lord, I could not gather it today. But otherwise, my lord, the instruction also says, if I may place it, my lord. No, my lord. They also admit, my lord, he applied little bit late. So already the DPC was held. They also say, my lord, in the next DPC, his case will be considered, my lord. Second last paragraph, my lord. However, the matter of promotion in respect of so-and-so to the rank of will be placed in the next DPC meeting for consideration.
My only prayer can be, my lord, that if there's a time limit for the DPC, otherwise, my lord, already I have lost 1 year on this. If they hold it after 3 years, my lord, I lose 2 to 3 years.
That you will have to then file an affidavit. Only then the order can be given. Can you give a timeline
On my,
for the next DPC?
on my part, difficult, my lord, because I have to
understand.
ask them once. My lord, may do one thing, my lord, post this matter after vacation. In the meantime, I will take instruction when the DPC will be. Because the earlier DPC, which he is, my lord, claiming, was held in 2023, November 23. So I think another is due.
Let him have it.
It will better.
I had Mr. R. Majumdar, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. Also had Mr. P. N. Goswami, Learned Additional Advocate General, bracket Forest Department, bracket close, the state of Assam, who submits an instruction obtained in terms of the order dated 23/6/2025 passed by this court to the effect that due to the late receipt of APR submitted by the writ petitioner, he could not be considered for promotion in the DPC. In the last DPC held on, when was the last DPC?
14/11/2023.
14/11/2023. However, the case of the petitioner will definitely be considered in the next DPC. In order to appraise this court as to the tentative timeline for holding the next DPC, Mr. Goswami seeks posting of this matter again on 17th of July 2025 25 as a fixed item. Prayer is allowed. This is the case for motion again on 17/7/2025 as a fixed item. You can take this back for now. Mr. Majumdar, what can be done? Your client was sleeping.
The
Ah.
instructions were to inform each of the.
All right, you
I was-
sue the DFO for that.
Don't file
You
a-
can't
so
get
yeah,
promoted
extra
because
copy.
of
So
that.
yeah.
His case has to be considered by DPC.
Yes.
If the DFO has not informed him, tell him to file a civil suit for damages. What can be done now?
For my lord, as has been suggested, consider me as soon as possible, at least
That's
I
why
can
we
get
have
my
fixed it.
equals.
That's why you've fixed it on 70.
Obligation.
Well, in this case, my lord, there is a direction to ask go for an explanation, then for DP. Without going for that explanation part, we went for the DP. So cause was issued. That has been cancelled, my lord. That so cause we have withdrawn, my lord. And we're issuing a explanation letter to him, my lord, asking him to explain.
Heard Mr. DN, we'll close the writ petition then.
Yes.
Heard Mr. DN Bhattacharya, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. PN Goswami, learned additional AG, PHE department, Assam. Are you additional AG PHE or additional AG bracket PHE bracket close Assam, who has produced a copy of the order dated 25/6/2025 to submit that. The impugned show cause notice dated
23/5/25.
23/5/2025 issued to the petitioner has been withdrawn. Therefore, by granting liberty to the department to take appropriate steps in terms of the judgment and order dated
27/2/2025. It's
date of the judgment
31.
27/2/2025.
27/2/2025 passed in WPC number 2211 of 2024. The writ petition be closed. The Mr. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the petitioner, has also agreed to such a recourse. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of by granting liberty to the department as prayed for.
Replayable.
Please. The petitioners were initially appointed in 2014, like 3F, madam. Now they continued on the basis of various.
What are you going to do? They have served for so long under 3F.
Yes, my lord, and already noted, the recruitment process has started, my lord.
What will happen to them?
They will be given, they have already approached this honorable court, my lord, on earlier occasion. The judgment is there, my lord. They claim for regularization, but that has been denied, and they will be given some weightage for their past services, my lord.
They have applied in terms of.
Yes,
the
my
access-
lord. Yes,
they have
my lord.
applied.
Yes, my lord.
So what do you want now?
And
My
for
lord,
their
now-
services under 3F, my lord, they will be given some weightage, my lord. About 15% extra marks, my lord. In earlier round of litigation, we have filed affidavit to that effect also, my lord.
But what has happened in the meanwhile, my lord, there is an order, of course, there's not communicated personally, my lord, that there is a decision to terminate our services, my lord, with effect from the last extension. Now, my lord, we continue to serve, my lord, because, my lord, these extensions always came belatedly, my lord. It was never on time. We've given a chart, my lord, showing, my lord, these extensions always, my lord, came later on. So we continued, my lord. Now we continued for service, my lord, and now by, my lord, almost a retrospective effect, my lord. Prior to 10 months, my lord, we have been, my lord, thought to be terminated, my lord. Or rather, there's an decision to terminate us, my lord.
Why do you say, is there any order issued? for
Yes, my lord. That order, lordship will find, my lord, as page 102, my lord.
Page?
102, my lord. These have not been personally communicated to us, my lord, but this is a decision, my lord. 102, my lord, and extra 13. My lord, inviting reference to the above, I have the honor to state that a meeting was convened in the chairmanship of so-and-so, Honorable Chief Minister, on so-and-so. The minutes of the meeting, the directions of Honorable CMA can be seen. Then there are 9 district military officers, 35 dental surgeons, 2 inspectors were employed under Regulation 3F. There should be no extension of the tenure for them, and the services shall terminated with the date of last extension, my lord. That last extension is, my lord, 15/6/2024, my lord. Now, this order has been, my lord, issued on 3/4/2025, my lord. And, my lord, we have not been, my lord, communicated personally of this, my lord, decision, my lord.
So if you don't give extension, then who will work in their place? Another set of 3F.
No, my lord.
Then?
No more 3F, my lord. That's why, my lord, it has been decided, my lord, because in the health department, some district malaria officers, dental surgeon, and 2 drug inspectors were there. So only they were the presently 3F employed in the health department. So there is a decision by the Honorable CM, my lord, that their services will not be regularized and regular selection process will start. And those 9 numbers of district malaria officers also have approached this Honorable Court on earlier occasion, my lord, regarding that issue, my lord. So now, my lord, the fresh selection process.
What has happened in the earlier round? Let us see.
My lord,
Page 9, page 100, so 99, my lord. There was no direction as such to terminate us, my lord. My lord, para 98 it starts, my lord, para 29, my lord, the operative part of the directions, my lord. Accordingly, this court finds no merit in the instant writ petition. In view of the matter, the instant writ petition therefore stands disposed of the following observations. The relief sought for directing the respondents to frame a scheme for regularization of the services as dental surgeon is rejected. The relief sought for directing the respondents not to fill up their post of dental surgeon held by the petitioners is rejected. The petitioners, as well as all 3F appointees in terms of the advertisement dated so-and-so, would be entitled to weightage as categorically stated in the affidavit filed by respondent 1 and 3. The weightage shall be given to be given would be as per the formulations of 5% marks for each completed years of service and regulation 3F subject to a.
You're reading from which page?
Page 99, madam. Earlier round of litigation, madam, where we'll. Has madam got it, madam? So there was no direction as such, my lord, for the termination.
Yes, so issue here is about termination.
Termination also.
Yes, my lord.
Who will discharge duty in their place? That's what I'm asking you.
My lord, as of today, no termination order has been issued. So at this stage, my lord, your lordship may issue notice, my lord, and I will obtain instruction immediately after vacation, my lord.
So that may record that no termination order has been issued, my lord. That
No,
may
no,
record it, my lord.
as per their.
No, we'll say that without no termination, without the leave of the court.
My lord.
You file your affidavit.
My lord, that may not be, because the selection process has started, my lord.
Selection will go ahead.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. So if they cannot be terminated, my lord, because there is no extension as such, my lord, after 2024, my lord. So at this stage, notice may be issued, my lord. There is no extension, my lord.
And you will terminate if you want.
My lord,
Notice will issue, but if you want, you will terminate them. That's
no, my
your.
lord, there is no extension after 2024, my lord.
No,
So
where is the
notice-
order? You show the order.
Notice may be issued, and in the meantime, if any termination order is issued, they may approach by filing a IA, my lord, because nothing has been issued in the meantime. my
There are
lord.
documents.
Because, my lord, if your lordship passes any interim order, then again that may affect the ongoing selection process. my
No,
lord.
we'll make it clear. It
Yes,
will not
ma'am.
affect the ongoing selection. We'll
Because-
clarify it.
My lord, if your lordship peruses page 102, that 9 numbers of district malaria officers, they have already approached this honorable court, but this honorable court has not done.
Where is that? Page number?
Page 102, and those 9 district malaria officers, they have approached this honorable court. I have furnished the last 2 order of those malaria officers, my lord. My lord, being 3F employees after when there is no extension order, my lord, they do not have any right, my lord. That's just my lord.
No, Mr. Bora, you have to come clean on this.
Yes, my lord.
These people are working.
Yes, my lord.
Say you don't extend their service.
Yes, my lord.
Technically, you may be right on that.
Yes, my lord.
But you cannot employ anyone in their place. This is number one. Because replacement of one ad hoc employee by another is not permissible under the law.
no more 3F appointment will be made, my lord. That I can say, my lord. No more 3F appointment will be made. And regarding their salary, my lord, regarding that, your lordship may issue notice, because the period after the extension, last extension, the period they are serving, regarding that, your lordship may issue.
So are they still serving or have they been terminated?
I don't know, my
My
lord.
lord, on page 112, my lord, there is a duty register. I've, my lord, rosters, my lord, I've attended, annexed some of them, my lord. My lord, 112, my lord. This is a, my lord, attendance certificate, my lord, as on 21/1/2025.
Heard Mr. M. Datta, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. D.P. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel for the Health Department, Assam, who prays for posting this matter for motion again tomorrow, that is 27/6/2025. So as to enable him to seek instruction and appraise this court as to whether the writ petitioners are still serving, and if not, the respective dates and the procedure adopted for bringing their service to an end. Full stop. Mr. Bora to also appraise this court as to the manner in which the posts which were held by the petitioner shall be manned pending finalization of the recruitment process initiated by advertisement notice dated
My lord, 28/12/2018, my lord.
28/12/2018.
2018, my lord. My lord, read with corrigendum, my lord.
28/12/2018.
18, my lord.
Read with corrigendum dated
My lord, the corrigendum, my lord, dated is, my lord, 13th March 2025, my lord.
13 March 2025, and the stage of the recruitment process as on date. One extra copy of the writ petition will be furnished to Mr. Bora. Now, Mr. Datta, if that is true,
Well,
3F appointees,
I understand, my lord.
they can discontinue.
Yes, ma'am.
Let the court know.
Our prayer is, my lord, that we should be allowed to continue till they will complete the selection process. That's
But
all.
that's not right. That's not right. That's a matter of policy.
Then, my lord, we have,
What is your right is if they replace by another set of advocates,
yes.
then you have a right.
That-
Yes, my
that's
lord.
true, ma'am. But then,
Otherwise, these are not matters for the court.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I
Whether
was,
it should be continued or not.
true, ma'am, but our
My
case
lord-
is that, my lord, after even
See,
after
the
that.
problem I'll tell you.
My lord,
The problem is in writ proceedings, everything has to come under Article 14 or 16.
I understand.
If you can't make out a case under Article 14 or 16, no interference. This is not a matter coming under Article 14 that we should be allowed to continue.
My lord,
If you can say we should be allowed because they have been allowed,
my lord,
14. If not, no interference.
my lord, in fact, our case is that we have been continuing. That's I've shown the duty registers, my lord. They've allowed us to continue. My lord.
That's why he'll take the instruction.
That's true, man.
Yes. But you should be allowed to continue. Writ court cannot direct that. But
my
if
lord,
you say
that-
that because they have been allowed to continue, we should be, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
If they say that we are replacing these ad hoc employees by another set of ad hoc,
Well.
yes. But it can't be that whether you should be allowed or not, that's not the
To
business.
my
of the court.
instruction, perhaps one or two out of these are still, my lord, they've been passed, orders have been passed, my lord, allowing them to continue. My lord.
That's
They're
why
not defined
the
that way.
written instruction.
My lord, that much
You
I
get
can
the
say.
instruction,
Yes.
otherwise the matter will go after vacation with an interim order.
Yes, my
I'm
lord.
making it very clear to you.
Yes, my lord.
And we are not concerned who has chaired which meeting, what decision. These are all executive functions.
But it is clear, my
Names
lord,
here and there doesn't matter.
that they will not be replaced by any other 3F appointees, my lord. There will not be
You
any 3F.
complete your
Yes, my
instruction.
lord, that's.
Written instruction
My
Yes, my lord.
lord.
on these points. Yes.
Obliged.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? Paying for minimum pay of scale losses as per Upendas, petitioner names already been approved in the year 2021. Lord.
So your client is seeking regularization in service.
Yes,
We'll issue notice at this stage.
At this-
Lord Mr. F. Borboil and counsel for the petitioner. There is a statement made in the petition. The petitioner was initially engaged as a tax collector cum road moharar on 10/1/2025 in a fixed pay of rupees 500 per month. Subsequently, the pay of the petitioner was enhanced to rupees 7,200. The grievance of the petitioner is that due to an error committed by the departmental authorities in reflecting his correct date of birth, his services have not been regularized till today, although other similarly situated candidates have been considered for regularization. Mr.
A.K. Ghosh on behalf of Mr. K. Kumar.
On behalf of-
A.K. Ghosh on behalf of Mr. K. Kumar.
I'll write Mr. Kumar's name. Mr. K. Kumar, yes, yes.
actually lordship, no error in the date of birth as per his not forwarded as per format. There is a date of birth. That is the case.
On account of the fact that the concerned authority had failed to
Not forwarded the
forward the
particulars of date of birth.
particulars of petitioner, including date of birth in the
As per
prescribed format.
format.
Mr. K4 has added additional AG, State of Assam, has appeared for all the respondents and waits for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 week. Since the respondents are representing, no formal notice, extra copies.
The arbitration may be made pendency of the birth.
No, they will not
Of-
do it. Forget it.
of the-
My lord, the petitioner in the instant case is aggrieved by an order of transfer from, as a jailer from Hamren to Kokrajhar. In fact, the petitioner was posted in his present post of.
These are not grounds to stay a transfer order.
No, my lord, the wife is 3 month, 3 month
help it.
pregnant. And 1.5, 1 year, 3 month old, a minor child.
Hundreds of people who are like this. What can be done? He has to make some arrangements somewhere.
And he has been posted in the present place of posting only in 2024 March he has joined. It is not a case that he has been here for more than 3 years, or it has been hardly 1 year and 3 months. He has joined as a jailer of Hamren district. And we have annexed all medical certificates and everything, my lord, which shows that the expected date of delivery of his wife is somewhere in the fag end of November or first week of December. And already 1 year, 3 month old girl child. My lord,
No,
at
you
this
submit
juncture,
representation
and
before
he
the
has been
authorities.
regularly attending a doctor in Difu, my lord.
Where is the representation?
My lord, my representation, your lordship will find it page number 25.
Within 4 weeks, dispose of the representation. That's all at the moment, by a speaking order. You have to join in your place of posting. And there is an official accommodation in Hamren. You have a government accommodation in Hamren.
In Hamren.
No, he is transferred to Kokrajhar.
He is now transferred to Kokrajhar, and the jailer of Kokrajhar is transferred to Hamren. Neither
I
he has been
know,
released.
I'm asking something else. Are you staying in a government accommodation in Hamren now?
Yes.
Oh, yes, man.
Till the representation is disposed of, your government accommodation will not be disturbed. You go and join. And, we'll ask them to dispose it of with a speaking order, and then we'll see. Because these are not grounds the writ court can interfere with a transfer order. Somebody is expecting, some lady is expecting a child. These are all part of normal routine life.
My lord,
Did anybody tell him that he will not be transferred?
my lord,
That is his family planning. We can't comment on that.
my lord, I am not seeking a complete stay of all this. My lord, I am only, my limited submission here is that at least till the date of delivery. Once my wife delivers, I'll go, my lord. I'm not asking for a
But
blanket.
Mr. M. Biswas, learned counsel for the petitioner, peruse the statement made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein was serving as the district jailer in Hamren has been transferred and posted. Has been transferred. Where is the impugn order?
Impugn order, page 24.
Has been transferred.
The last part, the
and
last para.
posted as jailer in the district jail of Kokrajhar by impugn order dated 13/6/2025. Resisting the transfer, the petitioner has approached this court internally contending that his wife is a pregnant woman having 3 months pregnancy, and he has a 1 year, 4 months old girl child to take care of. Under such circumstances, moving to Hamren, moving to Kokrajhar at this stage will be highly prejudicial to his interest. Mr. Biswas, learned counsel for the petitioner, has argued that the petitioner be permitted to remain in Hamren at least till the stage of delivery of the expected child. It has also been pointed out that on 14/6/2025, the petitioner has submitted a representation before the Inspector General of Prisons, Assam, highlighting his personal difficulties with a request to modify the transfer order. However, no decision has been taken on the said representation till date. Mr. Ardhar Laner, Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam submits that the representation submitted by the petitioner shall be considered in accordance with law. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of with a direction upon the respondent number 3 to consider, respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 to consider the representation submitted by the petitioner on merits and in accordance with law and dispose of the same with a reasoned order until such time the representation is disposed of. The government accommodation under possession of the petitioner's family at Hamred shall not be disturbed. Full stop. It is further made clear that if the petitioner joins at Kokrajhar as jailer, the same would be without prejudice to his rights and contentions in the matter. The above observation, writ petition stands disposed of.
Very good.
Joins at Kokrajhar in the meantime, the same would be without prejudice to his rights and contention.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I am appearing only on the basis of the cause list for UCO Bank. So I may pray for a copy of the writ petition so that.
He is not the standing counsel, so we did
I am
not.
the standing counsel.
That is there, as per my instruction, it is a panel advocates, they engage only after issuance of the notice.
You'll come
He
after
can-
vacation.
Lordship, this certain urgency, if.
Tomorrow I am not taking up your matter. It's not urgent. There is no urgency. These are policy decisions. What is there? First
Lordship,
of
this-
all, there
this is-
is no ground to prefer a writ petition.
Lordship, the advisory which is challenged in this writ petition is in violation of the transfer policy that is professed by the.
Give him a copy. Had Mr. E. Dekal, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also had Mr. M. Sharma, learned standing counsel, UCO Bank, who submits that no copy of the writ petition has been furnished to him. In view of the above, office to list this matter for motion again on 14/7/2025 by reflecting the name of Mr. M. Sharma, learned counsel for the UCO Bank and the cause writ. Copy of the writ petition be furnished to the learned standing counsel during the course of the.
Hello.
May it please your lordship, my lord. My lord, the petitioner's service was terminated, my lord, by speaking order at page 55. My lord, that is under challenge, my lord, the initially lordship. The
26/3/2025.
yes, my lord, this is terminated. And my lord, initially my ground is that they page 44. The Director Health Services issued a notice, my lord, by which the inquiry was initiated against the petitioner under Rule 9. My lord, without completing the inquiry, without serving the my lord, statement of allegation, list of witness, list of documents, and even my lord, appointing inquiry officer and inquiry report, my lord, by this speaking order, they have illegally terminated the service. So my lord, lordship may examine this matter, my lord, issue notice, date may fix one after vacation. In fact, they have stopped my salary also that we have filed another
Terminate
petition.
they will
Yes.
salary.
No, no, my lord, no, my lord, prior to that, my lord,
Mr.
they
Das,
have,
when you take a stand before the court,
yes.
we understand your clients are hammering you, but don't forget you are before a court of law.
My lord, because I was submitting
Have some
another,
restraint in what you are submitting.
yes.
Heard Mr. P.K. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner in this case is basically challenging the order dated 26/3/2025, imposing the major penalty of termination from service on the ground that the said order has been issued in violation of principles of natural justice
And Rule 9 of Assam Service,
as well as Rule 9 of the
Assam Service Discipline Appeal Rule
Assam
1960.
Service Disciplinary Appeal Rules 1964. Mr. D. Upamanyu, learned standing counsel for the Health Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice of motion returnable on 5th of August 2025. Since Mr. Upamanyu has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned department.
One prayer, my lord, may I make my lord, that WPC number 6445/2024, para 11, my lord, in respect of my lord, salary. that they already stopped my salary with 1/10/2023. We have challenged in WPC 6445 2024. That may be take along with that.
On the request of Mr. Das, learned counsel for the petition, let this matter be listed again along with WPC number
6445 2024.
2024, which is stated to be analogous to the present.
Yes.
proceeding.
Deeply obliged.
Hello, maybe. My lord, it's relating to compassionate family pension, my lord. My lord, may I pray for disposal for with a limited prayer, my lord. I have submitted the representation, my lord, that may be considered by the respondent within such time, my lord.
My lord, I think my friend has to first, my lord, airing the parties, my lord, social justice has been made a party, my lord, whereas it will be child and women, my lord. If it is Anganwadi helper, my lord, she was under child and women, my lord. That part was, if any direction is given, even, my lord, who will comply?
No.
So this, the petitioner was working as what?
Anganwadi helper, my lord.
So Anganwadi helper is a pensionable service?
No, my lord.
Huh? What is there in it? NPS is there. It's
Yes,
covered
my
by NPS.
Annexure 5, my lord.
It's a fixed pay, my lord. They get around some 3,000 or 3,500.
So we have to issue notice.
My lord,
there are a lot of.
just limited prayer is just let them consider the.
No, but first you
representation, my
tell
lord.
me how you are entitled to that. The court has to observe that you may be entitled to compassionate family pension. Under which category you come of the
No,
notification?
my projection is that, my lord, my service is fall under a state category, my lord, as in terms of the
So you
purview
tell
of
me,
constitution. my
according to you, you come under which paragraph of the scheme? You tell me and show me, then I will dispose it off.
lord.
You can't say that I will tell you later on. Now you
No, my lord,
dispose.
the 2000, there is a scheme in the year 2017, my
Where
lord.
is that scheme?
Compassionate family
Where
pension.
is that scheme?
It's, my lord, Annexure 7, my lord.
Annexure 7. Page number?
Page number 67, my lord.
Okay. So how do you fulfill the requirement of the scheme? Show me that.
At least 1 year must be in service. Lordship, page 68, my lord. 5.3, my lord.
And another thing is 5.4. Read 5.4 also.
Yes, my lord. It's regarding the.
What is the basic pay of the petitioner? Show me that document.
My lord, I have not no record, my lord. But I have make a specific advertisement that my service is a permanent one and fall as satisfy the requirements of Rule 31, my lord. Because 3 conditions must be fulfilled, my lord. Normally, lordship is quite aware. So as to enable the employee to draw pension must be first condition must be it must be under the government, must be paid by the government, must be a permanent one. So all the required conditions are fulfilled, my lord.
Where is the permanent employment? Show me that.
No, I have made a categorical statement, my lord, saying that I may kindly see paragraph, my lord. Paragraph 26, my lord.
Paragraph 26, but there is no document.
No documents, my lord.
Then,
My lord,
then they will have to get an opportunity to verify it.
65 is my lord identity
But
card.
Mr.
my
N.K.
lord.
Morel and counsel for the writ petitioner peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is seeking the benefit of compassionate family pension due to the premature demise of her husband, is it?
Yes, my lord. My wife, my lord.
Her husband is before this.
Husband is the
Demise
of the
his
petitioner.
wife, who was serving as an Anganwadi Anganwadi, it's an Anganwadi worker, is it?
Yes, my lord. Helper.
Helper, my lord.
Anganwadi helper under the Rongmong Way and Semlangso ICDS project at Rongmong Way in the district of Karbi Anglong. Full stop. Mr. R. Dhar, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, and Mr. J. Chutia, learned standing counsel for Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council are present and have played for some time to obtain instruction. Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Dhar has accepted notice for respond number 1, 2, 3. Mr. P. Nayak, learned additional AG Assam bracket finance for respond number 4 and 10. Who's 4 and 10? And there are 2 respond number 4. 2 respond number 4 you have.
Yes, Commissioner and Secretary, Finance and Accountant General.
Oh, my lord.
And Mr. J. Chutia, learned KAC for respond numbers 6,
7, 8, and 9.
6, 7, 8, and 9. Service of notice is complete on the said respondents. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Petitioner to send notice by registered post to the AD to the office of Accountant General A&E Assam. Bracket erroneously. Mr. S.K. Medhi, learned CGC, has appeared on behalf of the
Standing council, AG money.
learned standing council AG A&E has appeared on behalf of the respond number 4 bracket SIC. You give SIC. As such, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition indicating numbers be furnished to the learned department council so as to enable them to obtain.
I oblige, my lord.
You make the corrections. The petitioner is granted leave to carry
My
out
lord,
corrections in the cost title.
only numerical, my lord. 4.1.
It goes into the database by filing an amended cost title within 2 weeks from today.
All right, my
Lordship, I'm for as now. Lordship, I have like
It's Mr. R. K. Talwar.
I'll oblige.
The petitioner is before your lordship is his wife of the deceased my lord. Her husband retired on 31/3/24 and expired on 25/22/5/24 as a sub-inspector of police my lord. Now, my lord, after the death, the wife has filed an application for the retirement benefit as well as the pension and benefits, as here her name and her daughter's name has been nominated in the service book. But I have submitted the next to kin certificate also from the deputy commissioner. But they are asking me to submit the section certificate, which is not required as per law.
And what about respond number 6?
My lord, suddenly, well, what happened? We do not know. Now says that I got your husband got married in 2009. I stay in the Karbi Anglong and now she is from Rongia. He's having a wife, a husband, having children, having different. Now, but I have annexed the document also. I have made her party by annexing all documents of Rongia about her husband's name. My lord. The subsequent being a government employee cannot marry second time without the permission.
All right, we'll issue notice on this.
Yes, yes.
Heard Mr. S.C. Biswas, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Here was the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner herein claims to be the widow of late Abdul Jalal Chaudhary, who, while serving as armed branch constable, is it?
Yes, yes. No, now he's a sub-inspector. Initially.
Who while serving as a sub-inspector under the 5th AP Battalion had retired from service with effect from 31/3/2024. Later on, he died on 22/5/2024. The petitioner claiming retiral benefits on account of her husband had approached the authorities by submitting next of kin certificate, internally contending that herself and the minor daughter born out of her marriage with late Abdul Jalal Chaudhary have been duly entered in the service book. Notwithstanding the same, the claim of the petitioner has been declined on the ground that succession certificate has not been submitted by her, which according to Mr. Biswas is not at all necessary under the law. It further appears that the respondent number 6 is also claiming to be the second wife of the
She
deceased
claimed as second wife.
Abdul Jalal Chaudhary and has made a claim on the retirement benefits. Mr. Issue notice, Mr. The Ad-hoc understanding council for the government of
1,
Assam
2, 3, and 4, Madam.
has paid for some time to obtain instruction. NOM 6 weeks, since Mr. Dhar has accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 to 5, and Mr. S.K. Mehdi, Learned Standing Council AGANE Assam for respondent number 5. Service of notice upon respondent numbers 1 to 5 is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the petition, requisite numbers, be furnished to the Learned Department of Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent number 6 by registered post with AD.
Notice by registered post.
May it please your lordship. It is as regards the appointment of Gaumpuras in a particular area in
Appeal
Nagaon.
has been dismissed.
Appeal dismissed.
Appeal dismissed.
Let the notice be issued.
My lord, here at this moment, the issue is, my lord, appeal dismiss on the context, the criteria laid down, the applicant should not be a member, page 30. The applicant should not be a member of any political party.
Where is the order dismissing the appeal?
My lord, that page 6, it starts at page 66,
68, Lordship.
68.
NXRK.
And the analysis given for taking part in a political party is at page 71. In para 18. Thus, before entering into any service, if a particular candidate had been in politics, that cannot be a ground to deprive him of employment in government services, but at the same time having become such a government servant, it is for him to enjoy the fundamental and guaranteed under such and such and such. And my lord, another issue is, which is before your lordship, is this. I approached the commissioner in pursuance to earlier 162. It was sent to DLR, the District Land and Revenue Survey, because of the amendment of 162. It was heard by a separate DLR and judgment was delivered by a separate DLR.
Will issue notice at this stage?
Well, because your lordship's order was there, interim order earlier, that if no appointment was given, it should not be given. That is there of your lordship's order, which is still continuing because no appointment is given. At para 19, I have stated it paragraph. Your lordship's last order is at page 49, my lord. 48. Your lordship's order is there. If it is made clear that if no order of appointment has been issued till now in favor of...
What is wrong with the order?
My lord?
What is wrong with the imperial
Because
order?
the first contention that I am making, my lord, because it was heard by somebody and it was delivered by somebody. DLR in the meantime got changed. And the second DLR never heard me in person. Never, it was not heard. I made a categorical statement. And moreover, the page 30, the criteria laid down, he should not be a party to any political party. Doesn't mean that that criteria will be there. If he is in, before joining, he is in political party, that will not be a bar. Because page 30, clause number 9, the applicant should not be a member of any political party. So, before going for selection, he should not be a member of a political party. But
so he was a member of a political
yes,
party.
I have given a document. Page 44 and 45. We have given documents. The original is at page 45 and the testated copy is at 45. 44. It was issued in 26/9/22.
And how, where this aspect has been dealt with by the...
My lord, page 71, political affiliation. And my lord, they have also produced one document which relates to 5222, saying that they are not the party, not a from a political party.
So we'll examine it.
My lord, if his no appointment is given, my lord,
If appointment is given, what will happen?
my lord, begin.
What will happen if the High Court allows a writ petition? This is an ego fight between you and we can't get involved in that.
My lord,
We'll examine it.
my lord,
Otherwise, I can dictate the judgment right now because you are on a very slender space
my lord.
on factual
And
aspects.
another, my lord, because it was only selected in that.
We'll examine it. You have patience.
My lord, but your lordship at least give me some.
You give you execute a bond of rupees 5 lakhs that if you fail, that 5 lakhs will be forfeited. Otherwise, due to lack of a Gaon Pradhan, the organization is suffering. Na? You are fighting with this
Like
man.
Ronak International, my lord. If I get an interim order, I have to indemnify myself. My lord.
So will you give a 5 lakh rupees bond?
My lord, 5 lakhs will be very high, my lord.
10 lakhs.
My lord.
How does it help the organization, whether you win or he wins?
My lord.
Then this will take time. This writ petition will not be decided immediately. Na?
My lord.
What happens to that particular Gaon Panchayat?
My lord, that is there.
Then?
Gaupura, if no Gaupura is there.
We
No,
have
because
seen-
I was working with my father. Then because after my father, I am also from a Gaupura family.
Maybe if you succeed, you will get it. But till you succeed stopping him, how does you gain? How do you gain? You tell me.
That is
And
also.
how
But
does
if you
the-
say, because well, these appointments will be subject to that much. Your
that we can clarify. That we can clarify.
that your lordship will clarify.
Because these court orders are creating major problems
My
for
lord,
the
my lord,
running
for
of
the
these.
administration too.
People are discussing about it. We
Your
cannot
lordship will pass
mechanically pass
give
stay
an
order.
observation, my lord.
Yes. Heard Mr. P.K. Roy Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing, assisted by Mr. B. Raman, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, perused the statements made in the writ petition, assigning the order dated.
Order dated, Lordship,
11/6.
25.
2025, issued by the Director of Land Records and Survey, Assam, dismissing the appeal preferred by the writ petitioner as appellate under Rule 162 bracket C of the rules framed under of the executive instructions framed under the Assam Land and Revenue Regulation, calling into question the appointment of the respondent number 6 as Gaon Pradhan in respect of lot number selection of respondent number 6 as Gaon Pradhan in respect of lot numbers 4 and 5 Kaliyadinga Ram, Kaliyadinga Gaon and Pathalguti Gaon under Zuria Moja in Nagaon district. The instant writ petition has been filed. Mr. Roy Chaudhary has submitted that the appellate authority who had passed the impugned order has not given any personal hearing to the petitioner thereupon. Issue raised by the petitioner, namely that the respondent number 6 is an active member of a political party, has not been dealt with in the impugned judgment and order in the correct perspective. Mr. Roy Chaudhary has also prayed for an interim order restraining the authorities from appointing the respondent number 6 as Gaon Pradhan, since according to Mr. Chaudhary, no such order or appointment has been issued till date. Mr. J. Henry Lanet, standing counsel for the Revenue Department, has however prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Prayer allowed. Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Says Mr. Hendrick has appeared and accepted notice for
1 and 2, Lordship.
respondent numbers
1 and 2.
1 and 2. And Mr. Ardhar, learned additional senior government advocate Assam for respondent numbers 3, 4, and 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete on the said respondents. Extra copies of the petition, requisite in number will be furnished to the learned department council. Just to enable the petitioner takes steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 6 by registered post with AD within a week from today. Third, on the prayer of interim relief, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. It is, however, made clear that any order issued in connection with appointment of respondent number 6 during the pendency of this writ petition shall be subject to the final order that may be passed in this proceeding.
Obliged.
Plead Lordship. The petitioner filed this petition challenging the order dated 13/6/2022, which is at page 67, whereby the petitioner is penalized by stoppage of 3 months consecutive increments, which will be cumulative in nature starting from July 2022. Your Lordship.
We'll have to issue notice. Right. Your name, please?
S. Das.
Mr. S. Das, learned counsel appearing for writ petitioner. Here is the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved due to the order of penalty imposed upon him by order dated 13/6/2022, stopping 3 consecutive increments with cumulative effect starting from the month of July 2022. Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned standing counsel for APDCL. APDCL has prayed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks. Since Mr. Chaudhary has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in number be furnished to the learned departmental counsel just to enable him to obtain instruction. Hard on the prayer of interim. Do you have any prayer?
No,
interim
there's
prayer?
no prayer for it. But the delay aspect, because the penalty order is of 2022.
That's okay. 22 is not that far. Right.
Along, the matter was last taken up on 23rd. It was adjourned, stating that the authorities will be filing a reply, affidavit in opposition. We have been served a copy of the affidavit, my lord, and we need some time to file a reply to that. The issue here is that, my lord, there was an order of status quo, which was granted by order dated 13/6/2025, because there was substantial.
Who is now functioning?
If lordship comes to page 88 of the affidavit, lordship, the new incumbent is functioning. Lord.
All right, so we'll have it on 15th. Let him file reply.
No issue, Lord.
Status quo be maintained. That's we are.
Last day the submission was meant that his client is functioning as.
The court is not expressing any opinion today.
Lodge. Like there were 2 orders which were passed. One was not made available to us.
The court has only said status quo.
Yes, my lord, on 13th.
Has not said whoever is there is there.
Yes, Lord.
But Mr. M. Sharma, and counsel for the petitioner who submits that a copy of the counter affidavit filed on behalf of the department on
23rd, my lord. 23rd.
23/6/2025 has been served upon him. Therefore, he will be granted time till 15/7/2025 to obtain instruction and file rejoinder. Prayer is allowed. Mr. P. Naik, learned additional AG, Assam, has appeared on behalf of the respondent. On the request of learned counsel for the petition, that this matter be listed again on 16/7/2025 as a fixed item. Interim order passed earlier to continue. Whoever is there is there.
Lordship.
Yes.
Petitioner is aggrieved by the non-payment of gratuity, Lordship, after retirement in February 2024, Lordship. So, look, is this that may go on?
Non-payment of gratuity.
Gratuity. He is entitled for gratuity and other pensionary benefits only. Because Lordship, he retired from the service of Lordship from Jyoti Chitrapan Film Studio of Society, Lordship, under control of the government of Assam Cultural Affairs Department. And similarly situated persons, they had approached the Honorable Court Lordship. After next the order also, Honorable Court has directed to give them the gratuity.
Take down. We'll issue notice at this stage. Heard Mr. A.R. Tahvildar, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The petitioner is petitioner has retired from service as superintendent under the Jyoti Chitraban studio at Kahilipara with effect from 28 to 2024. The grievance of the petitioner is that several months after his retirement, the respondents have not granted him the retiral benefits, including gratuity, etc. Mr. Tehvildar submits that the petitioner has submitted representation dated 9/4/2025 before the concerned authority. However, no action has been taken in the matter till date. Mr. R. Dhar, an additional senior government advocate Assam, has prayed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Dhar has. You are appearing for?
2, 3, and 4, my lord.
Achha, since Mr. P. Nayak, an additional. The finance has appeared and accepted notice for respondent number 1 and Mr. Dhar for respondent numbers 2, 3, and 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete on the said respondent. Extra copy of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the Learned Department Council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent numbers 5 and 6. 5 and 6.
Yes, sir. Registered post. Like that.
That's right. Matter relating to my lord commercial appointment, my lord. The case of the petitioner was, my lord, ordered to the DLC, my lord. Lordship will find page 15, but no decision has been taken till date, my lord. So my limited prayer is that or your lordship may dispose, directing the authority to dispose. Consider my case
No,
in the light of that
cannot be considered.
9 September 24, my lord.
No.
Page 15, lordship.
My lord will issue notice only because I am not arguing, my lord, because if I argue then.
Maintain. Mr. S. Not Land Counsel for the petitioner. There is the statements made in the writ petition. The prayer of the petitioner pertains to his application for appointment on compassionate ground. It appears that the father of the petitioner expired on 21/4/2012 at a stage when the petitioner was a minor. Mr. Ardhar, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate, submits that the prayer made in the writ petition is not maintainable in law. We, however, seek some more time to obtain instruction. NOM 6 weeks. Since Mr. Dhar has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice. All the respondents.
All the respondents. Yes, sir. Right.
Lordship, I would pray for some more time to file the affidavit. Lordship, in the meanwhile, yesterday we have received a letter from the office of the PCCF saying that they are dealing with this matter. So perhaps they are trying to resolve this issue.
All right. Heard Mr. H.P. Gwala, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Ms. M. Kalita, Learned Standing Counsel for Forest Department, Assam, who has obtained instruction in terms of the order dated 17/6/2025 passed by this court and has submitted that the departmental authorities are looking into the matter and are making every effort to resolve the issues at the earliest. Therefore, some more time be granted to the authorities to take appropriate action in the matter. In support of our above submission, Ms. Kalita has produced a copy of the communication dated 25/6/2025, issued by the Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, Assam. Although some urgency is involved in the matter due to the critical health condition of the petitioner, yet taking note of the request made by the Learned Department Council, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 17/7/2025 as a fixed item, by which time the respondent authorities are expected to resolve the issue and make at least some interim payment to the petitioner in accordance with law. It is made clear that if the matter is not resolved on or before the next date fixed, consequential orders will follow. A copy of the communication dated 25/6/2025 be retained in the record. Yes.
Obliged.
Item 19 to 36 disposed of. RM Deca. Disposed of. Miss RM Deca, rest you have. All right.